Picture this. A collector named Jerry walks into a pawn shop with a shiny silver coin. He claims it's an ultra-rare 1804 US dollar worth over $1 million. Jerry is sweating, his hands trembling with excitement. The shop owner examines the coin closely, but something feels off. The details are too crisp, the metal not quite right. An expert is called. After tense tests, the truth comes out. It's a well-made fake. For every real treasure, there are fakes waiting to trap the unwary. Coins began as simple tools for trade, a way to buy bread or pay taxes. But some coins stood out for their beauty or the faces of famous rulers. People noticed the art and stories stamped into metal. By the Renaissance, wealthy Europeans kept coins for fun, not just spending. Coins became treasures, valued for their beauty and mystery. The rarer the coin, the bigger the thrill. But where there's treasure, there are always tricks. With rare coins fetching high prices, it wasn't long before scams appeared. Some sellers started making fake coins that looked ancient or rare. They aged the metal, copied old designs, and even made up stories to add value. These fakes fooled both new collectors and seasoned experts. Other times, a real coin would get an upgrade. The seller might claim their coin once belonged to a king or was found in a famous shipwreck. Sometimes coins were altered, dates changed, mint marks added, to make them seem rarer than they were. Buyers craved a good story, and scammers were happy to provide. One of the oldest tricks was salting a find. People would bury fake coins and discover them later, making up tales of hidden treasure. This added excitement and made the coins worth more. Some even wrote fake histories, complete with official-looking documents to back up their claims. These early schemes set the stage for coin collecting's shady beginnings. For every honest collector, there was someone looking for a quick buck or a big con. The world of coins has seen some legendary forgers. One of the most famous was Giovanni Cavino, an Italian craftsman in the 1500s. Cavino made copies of rare Roman coins so well that even experts couldn't tell the difference. His coins are still collected today, not as fakes, but as important pieces of history. Another famous case is the 19th century Omega Man. This mysterious forger made perfect copies of ancient Greek coins. His work was so good that museums and collectors were fooled for years. The real identity of the Omega Man is still a mystery, adding another layer of intrigue. In America, the Micro O. Morgan dollar scandal rocked collectors in the 1960s. Someone added tiny mint marks to common coins, making them look like rare versions. Collectors paid thousands before the truth was uncovered. These stories show how even the best can be fooled. Famous forgers didn't just trick people, they pushed the limits of art and science. They made collectors more careful and sometimes even more obsessed. Every big coin scandal brought headlines and whispers. Some people lost fortunes overnight. Others got rich from the chaos. These stories made coin collecting risky, but also thrilling. The chance to find a rare treasure or get tricked by a fake kept people hooked. The drama of scandals drew more people into the hobby. Newspapers wrote about lost gold coins or million-dollar fakes. Auction houses saw record prices, and collectors swapped stories of lucky finds and close calls. The line between honest collecting and clever con games was often blurry. Some collectors grew famous for their skills in spotting fakes. Others became notorious for falling for scams. The scandals turned coin collecting into a kind of adventure, full of heroes, villains, and big surprises. In the end, controversy didn't destroy coin collecting, it made it bigger. The thrill of the chase, the fear of being fooled, and the hope of striking it rich turned coins from dusty antiques into objects of desire. As more people joined the hobby, coin collecting needed rules. Clubs and societies formed in Europe and America. Experts wrote books and catalogues to help collectors spot fakes and learn coin history. Grading systems were invented to rate a coin's condition and value. Museums started collecting coins too. They hired experts and shared their knowledge with the public. Big discoveries, like treasure ships or ancient hoards, made headlines and brought new coins to market. Auctions became more professional, with strict checks to avoid fraud. The business of coin collecting grew. Dealers opened shops, and conventions drew crowds from around the world. Magazines and newsletters spread news and tips. The hobby was no longer just for the rich. It was open to anyone with curiosity and a keen eye. Collectors became detectives, using new tools and knowledge to separate real treasures from clever fakes. The shady origins faded, but the excitement never left. Today, coin collecting is safer than ever, but the thrill remains. Experts use microscopes, X-rays, and even computers to spot fakes. There are labs that certify coins, grading their authenticity and condition. Collectors can check a coin's history with databases and online records. But the lessons of the past are never far away. Stories of old scams remind collectors to be careful and curious. Big finds still happen. A rare coin can change hands for millions. The best collectors don't just chase riches, they chase the truth. The world of coins is now a blend of history, science, and adventure. From dusty attics to high-tech labs, collectors keep searching for the next big surprise. The shady tricks of the past have made the hobby stronger and smarter. In coin collecting, knowing the real story is just as important as finding the rarest coin. The journey from scams to science proves that every coin has two sides, the one you see and the one you have to discover.